gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you to a walking miracle, Mathis, Curtes.
Alright, what's up, Cubs? My name is Mathis. I'm now a senior. And I know not too many people want to hear speeches. They're either too preachy, or they paint too perfect of a picture, you know? So I'll ask you today, what kind of speech do you want to hear? Well, that's actually a rhetorical question, because today I'm not going to give you a speech at all. I'm going to give you a talk about a real experience. A lot of people know me as the kid who got hit by a car, the kid who cheated death. But I've come to see that I'm so much more than that. So there I was, sophomore year. I was a star goalie. I was the jock. I was doing all kinds of stuff I shouldn't be doing off the field, you know? Like, I thought I was like, for real. And I thought nothing could take me out.
Reach for the ball. You got it, Good. Tell it. Good.
But I was wrong. On September 12th, 2019, my life was completely changed at the intersection of 20th and Santa Monica when I was riding my bike and I was hit by a car. I was in a coma for 4 weeks, having sustained a traumatic brain injury. But then, after those 4 weeks, the first thing I remember when I woke up was seeing two of my friends standing over my bed, holding a bag of Halloween candy. We laughed, or should I say, they laughed, and I tried to laugh with them. But I don't remember anything they said. And even today, I still deal with the short-term memory loss. But what I remember most is when they left. I felt alone, very alone. I'd sit on my bed, looking out of my hospital room window, playing with a twist wrapper, as if it held healing powers of the rosary. And then sliding it back and forth under my thumb comforted me, while sporadic thoughts about my future overwhelmed me of my reminders of my past. I wanted to be everything I once was, that star goalie. I missed that, Mathis. Then, and this is the truth, this is the moment where it all changed for me. The jock, the star, the player. I felt something warm around me. I looked down. I peed my bed. I was sitting in my own pee. And I know that sounds funny, but it's so not funny, because I had no control of my faculties. I couldn't speak, I couldn't walk, I couldn't do simple tasks on my own. And you know, I really had to go back to the basics, which was a good thing, because I had lost touch with them. But it was at that moment that I made a choice. I couldn't start all over again. I needed more than just myself. So after playing the whole why me thing over and over again in my head, I suddenly stopped. I realized that it was the God that put me in this bed that was going to be the God that got me out of that bed. There I was reminded of St. Ignatius and how he, just like me, was blown apart by a cannonball. His obviously more literal, mine being more metaphorical, but nonetheless, both is extraordinary. And still, the days of my unflinching determination were the days that helped me relearn how to walk, talk, and perform simple tasks on my own. But those were no match to the nights. My body was healing. My soul needed to catch up. Because the Mathis before September 12th looked good, but it rarely felt good. And I needed all the stuff that made me feel better for the moment, but never much longer than that. After the cannonball, though, St. Ignatius realized that he had more to give to the world, more to give to God. Did I? St. Ignatius is my saint. And God makes no mistakes. I'm here talking to you all Because God makes no mistakes. That's why you guys are all here listening to me. And is it possible that it just happened to be that I'm here talking to you about it? So I say, if one of you is going through a trip and you think this is so bad and you think you're invincible, well, maybe what you see on me, the neck scar, the trach scar, or any of these scars on my body, if it just gives you 1 minute to pause and think, am I on the right path? Am I doing what I should be doing? Am I valuing the life I've been given? What's my purpose? You need purpose. You all need purpose. I need purpose. Honestly, we're all really screwed without it. And so, I decided to live each day loving the people I do and forgetting about those who can't or won't love me back. But I also decided to become a student for the first time. So when I came back to school, well, actually, it was suggested that I homeschool at first, but I came back anyway. I did better than ever before. I took AP classes. I took the hardest classes I could. I gave myself a rigorous schedule. But I did better than ever before. And getting a second chance at life has given me the first chance to be who I really am. That's my purpose. Forgiving is also a purpose, though. I forgive the woman who hit me with her car. She had to deal with the pain of that too. But most of all, I forgive myself. Give away something that I don't have. I forgive myself for wearing a helmet even though I thought I was better. For thinking I was so cool when I was all this. For thinking I was a nobody if I wasn't going to be a soccer star yet. For any of it, for all of it. But I think back on the people that told me that I cheated death. I like to think I won fair and square. But you don't need a cannonball to make a change for the better. So, don't sit in your own pee. It makes you feel like a victim. It's a time suck. It's not worth it. But I'll leave you with this question to consider. Are you going to be a victim of your circumstances or a victor of your circumstances? It's your choice to make and nobody else's. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys.
We are going to reflect on Mathis' words for just a few minutes. Your small group leaders are going to lead a brief reflection. Junior retreat team, senior retreat team, we're going to just do the last two questions. So questions 4 and 5. And then we'll be back in here for Mass at 12:10. So we are going to only be about 10 minutes behind schedule. Okay? Again, I'd like you to sit with Mathis' words, with Mathis' story, and think about how it mirrors your story. How maybe you identify with Mathis, things that he felt, things that he's feeling, and then share that with your groups. All right? At this time, groups 1 through 6. There you go.